I completely agree. And the problem is a lot of times fear is not the primary emotion, like it's masked as something
Yeah.
else so that we don't even really know it's a fear, so it's harder to address, but it's it's a question I ask myself a lot that helps me kinda, like, ground in reality is, like, "Okay, what's the alternative?" Like, when a mentor or a friend or I see something that I'm, like, starting to get clued into a blind spot or something that I don't really want to address or that I have fear around, I say, "Okay, well, what's the alternative? Like, what would it look like if I didn't address this? Let's do some calculations here. What does a year from now look like? What does 5 years from now
Mhm.
look like?" Because I think a lot of times we convince ourselves, like you said, we're climbing to that next mountain peak, and we convince ourselves once we get to that mountain, then we can
Mhm.
whatever. Like we justify it, um, versus saying, what's the actual reality? Like, what are
Mhm.
can we speak in truths, not hypotheticals, not in the future, not in some days that never show up? And that to me has helped me make some hard decisions as a leader, and as a parent, and in many corners of my life of like, I need to do the right thing right now because
Mhm.
we have right now, and the ripple effect of making this choice versus that choice are going to be two very different outcomes, and I've weighed those alternatives, and I'm not willing to make that sacrifice.